Hey guys, we are here live on the red carpet with Maximo TV, and this is the red carpet premiere of Ridden, the film, directed by an Oscar-nominated director as well as a New York Times best-selling writer. I'm Erica Young, and we are going to be bringing you all the exclusive celebrity interviews right here.
All right, we got it? They got it. I'll take one more.
This is a big day for you.
It's a very big day for me. It's a film I feel very passionate about, and a subject matter and a cause I feel very passionately about.
Now, was there a reason that subject matter, obviously this event benefits the CLARE Foundation, would help substance abuse victims and patients in their struggle? Is there a reason that you felt this was a big cause for yourself personally?
I bet you can guess. I'm in recovery, and I struggled for 3 or 4 years with some pretty serious hard drugs, and it took a long time and a lot of help from a lot of people. And one of the great parts of the program of recovery is to reach out to others, and so we decided to do that through multimedia and through film specifically here, with a sort of comedic, anecdotal presentation, which sort of shows the ludicrous side of it. The film is kind of a bizarre comedy.
Well, the first step to recovery is being able to laugh at it, right?
It's exactly right. My favorite part was the first moment with Lowell, the writer and the co-producer, when we were sitting in a meeting, one of our meetings, and somebody shared this story as a true story, and he and I looked across the room at each other like this.
Yes.
And I said, "Short film."
Yep.
And they
we both said at the same time.
They had to yell at me to quiet me down. And we were thinking, our gears are going in our heads. But he met me after the meeting. He said, "I'll have a script for you in 2 weeks."
Very nice. So you guys were the two annoying people in the meeting that
Very
couldn't stop
nice.
talking.
Right.
Very annoyed that day. 6 people went out because we disturbed the meeting. I'm kidding.
Absolutely. Well, Lowell, congratulations to you as well. I know that you are not only a screenwriter, but a New York Times best-selling author, correct?
That's right.
Tell me a little bit about your story.
My story, well, I spent many years doing crime novels, spending thousands of hours with people that most people wouldn't want to spend more than 5 minutes with. But myself personally, I've been in recovery for 24 years. It's been the most important thing in my life, and I've always looked for ways to give back. And I was always looking for a way to take my art and combine it with the message of recovery to people who suffer from addiction and alcoholism. Actually, 1 out of 4 families in America are affected by either addiction or alcoholism. And when Jonathan and I hooked up, it gave us a perfect example to bring something entertaining and compelling to people that would help people get into recovery. Actually, a few years ago, I headed up a study with the National Institute of Alcoholism and Alcohol Abuse that showed that suffering addicts and alcoholics respond more to true stories than they do to anti-drug campaigns or any kind of clinical information.
And from what I understand, this is a true story, correct?
Yes, right. And so we wanted to bring that concept into it, a true story, into an entertaining kind of way, and the result is Ridden.
The character Jay, who is the bedridden substance abuse victim in this case, how did you run across his story?
I was sitting at a meeting of friends who were sharing, some of the things they've been through, and I heard the story in that meeting.
Is he going to be here today, live and in person, the real Jay?
No, actually, he's in another country right now.
Well, I hope he's not running from something.
No, he's doing fine. He's doing fine.
This is actually kind of a family affair for you, right?
It is a family affair. There's a lot of Cauffiel DNA involved in the making of this film. I'm blessed and fortunate enough to work with my father on this project, who is the executive producer and writer of the film, and it was a nice genetic collaboration.
We, of course, know you also from your work on Legally Blonde, which was also a comedic role, but the turn with Ridden is that it is a comedic undertone, but the theme and the story is such a heavy role for you. How do you feel about the subject matter of this short?
I think it's what did they say? They say comedy is the angry art, and that a lot of comedy can come from sadness and pain. So when we look at the story of Ridden, it's about an addict who's going out to score. The extremity of the situation can provide for really high stakes, which provides a lot of comedy. But on the other hand, we're looking at a very serious, life-threatening illness, the disease of alcoholism. So it's a way to laugh at our fallibility as human beings. All of us have our little addictions, whether, some people it's a substance, some people it's an emotion, some people it's being stressed. Everybody has a fixation. So I think the audience can identify with this film on a personal level because we all have that thing that we struggle with. And I think being able to laugh at it while retaining the poignancy of the drama was something that was a challenge for us, but I think it ended up working in a really, it's been a really rewarding experience to be able to balance the comedy and the drama and still get the message across about changing one's life, being able to turn around, being given a second chance, being able to become healthy and get clean and go on your journey as a new human being who's balanced and still be able to laugh at your foibles.